I don't know if you guys remember the year, the time, the periods where we've had extensive, inexplicable Deadpools and Wolverines from Marvel Legends. Well, holy shit, that worked. I'm gonna sit in the box, that's fine. Well, I fully expect, now that they have this new, original, redone, fully reformed, completely, you get what I'm saying, it's original, body for Jen, aka, oh shit, She-Hulk, fucking hell, holy god. Alright, they should have shaved that down, clearly. That's a scene they should have shaved down, what the fuck. That looks really bad. I'm gonna shave it down myself. Anyway, now that we have this Muscle Mommy mold, good god. Holy shit, dude. I fully expect to get like 30 Muscle Mommies, whether they be She-Hulk or... pick your poison, honestly. Titania, is that Marvel? Is that DC? I always mix up the Marvel and DC big girls who are... Oh, shit! You know what? Okay, we're already on a good start here. Yes, I have had 2 beers. They're 9%. Shut up. Okay, so... I have issues with Marvel Legends. We know this. We know this. We know this to be true. I do expect... at some point in history, there to be a full apology for the Emma Frost that was released some time ago, which was 100% a spite Emma Frost for the fans. Dick move. What the fuck are you doing? That was clearly an awful thing for them to do, and it was obvious what they were doing with it. Her butt should be a little bit bigger if I'm going to be critical about this figure. Stop focusing on my fan. Okay. But anyway, Marvel Legends, I do expect an apology for that bullshit. And also a better Emma Frost, for starters. But, this is really good. I'm not gonna lie. And as I'm looking at this, I'm seeing it for the first time. Obviously, I just ripped her out of the fucking box. Dude, how cool it is? She could fly. This is cool. My sister and I have always felt like large women. You know, Candace Patton, she was on The Flash. I once took a photo with her at a convention. It was one of those heroes and villains cons that turned out to be run by a, hey, con man. Anyway, I took a picture with her and I looked like a behemoth beside a lovely angel woman. So that's my sister and I are strong Slovak Eastern European stock, and so therefore we relate to an extent to She-Hulk, because my sister is 6 feet tall and I am 5'10", and the shoulders go along with it, folks. So this is fucking sick. When we had the Mariko Tamaki the Hulk She-Hulk figure, the gray Hulk, you know, gray She-Hulk, whatever you want to call it, I was jazzed. I thought that was going to be the best She-Hulk we were going to get in 5 years. It's been 5 years. Yeah, it's been 5 years. I was actually right. I probably thought 10 years. Anyway, regardless, this is sick. I know I've been saying this is all a new mold. It is all a new mold. There's a lot more to it that's really fantastic. Obviously, we have... picking her out of the box, you can feel that she's much thicker. Thicker than other figures. Look at that kick. Watch out! This is quite a failure. The seam of where the plastic mold meets is like extremely thick and obvious. Anyway, while we don't have any kind of, I would say that's the, I would say there's at least two major, what's it called? Points of articulation that they could have added that would have made this spectacular, or rather sensational. Please focus. Please focus. Why aren't you focusing? God damn it, you There we go. Sensational. Pretend that happened at the right time. My door keeps slamming. It's windy. I had a point. But anyway, I love the She-Hulk. 2 points of, yes, that's what it was. 2 points of articulation here in the waist and here on the neck, lower neck part. If not even a ball joint, because by the way that this head turns, I would bet you any money. God, why is it having such a bad job focusing? I would bet you any money that there is not a flexible ball joint up there. If there is, then fine, but there should be one more joint here and at least one more joint of twist here in the waist, which there is absolutely not any kind of anything there. Oops. Which is unfortunate, because that would make it just that little bit more dynamic. But I'm seeing here thicker female legs than I've ever seen. We love to see it. It feels like me, except without, I don't quite have this level of musculature, as is obvious, I think. This is really interesting because I give Marvel Legends especially shit about this all the time, that they'll often have female figures with boots that go to the calf. On a male figure, they'll have calf cuts, the twisty bit here. This is probably one of the first times, I mean, it's easily one of the first times, if one of the only times that I have seen the calf cuts on a female figure. And it's on new legs. So anytime, they have no excuse now to not be giving us this level of articulation on a figure that uses this body mold in the future, because they've proven that they can do it, just like they've proven that they have a Madeline Pryor mocked up, and they just haven't given it to us yet. The same can be said for the wrist cuffs. I can't quite get this bit up here to bend, but obviously that's where the wrist connects here. Yeah, it doesn't seem to actually bend here, but you can kind of see I'm coming apart slightly, so it probably does come off. I don't want to rip it off on accident, so I'm not going to do that. But it is nice to see that this is actually molded, if nothing else. It is technically molded on here. The belt isn't, but, you know, a number of other things are. This, surprisingly, while we have the joints, it's not a butterfly joint, which is a little unfortunate. In her arms, but you can't lift her arms up past a certain point anyway because of the hair, so there wouldn't have been a point for a butterfly joint. The other thing that's really, I know I lost my track of thought there, but the other thing that's really surprising to me on this is the shading, especially really only in the musculature. There's really no shading in her top part of her outfit. That's something that they have not bothered to do so many times on female figures. I want to call this an apology figure for the Emma Frost, but again, it does have those two flaws. I'm watching you, Marvel Legends. You guys know you fucked up with that post about how your income was so great and you were raising your prices more. It was not supposed to be seen by the purchasers. But anyway, you know, there's a Fantastic Four She-Hulk. There's a Savage She-Hulk you could do on this body, no problem. There's Avengers outfits. There's the S.H.I.E.L.D. outfit that she has. There's undercover, you know, there's lawyer fits. We can do so much with this mold. So I'm now challenging Hasbro, who never watches my videos, I am sure, to follow up with their Deadpool and Wolverine figure spamming, and spam us with some She-Hulk. If not just She-Hulk, then some other muscle mommy figures that can fit on this body. And I apologize that my camera is absolute ass today. My phone doesn't want to focus on anything that I want it to focus on. The other thing that we have to, and we got the Wasp and, you know, Hank Pym, the wife beater, the other day. We got that 2-pack. They have really done, they've really done a great job with the face printing lately. And obviously this figure does not come with a second head. It does come with second hands, which are just fists. But look at that fucking face. Holy shit, dog. Once again, there was no reason for them to give that absolute trash, shameful Madam Emma Frost. There was no, I was gonna say Madam Web. There is no reason for them to have given us that Emma Frost when this is what they were packing for afterwards. That was a spite figure, and I still expect an apology. Anyway, I like this figure. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else for me to show. She needs a slightly bigger booty, but maybe I've just seen too many Megan Thee Stallion videos. Meg Thee Stallion shall rule the world, or at least the music industry. Shut up and talk to me.